My wife cheated after 3 years of marriage. 7 months out of the divorce, I found out in last March. I still think about how randomly I found it out and how I would never found it if it were not for that particular instance. For context, I am 30M, was married to 31F for 3 years and together for 7 years in total. We were at her parents' place for the weekend attending a bridal shower for her cousin. On Saturday morning everyone was just lounging around. She grabbed my phone to show me a reel she saved and handed it back normally. A few minutes later, her phone buzzed on the cushion next to me. As she was in the kitchen I picked it up without thinking. Both our phones had the same black case and looked similar and they were just lying there, so I swiped up out of habit. I found out it was not mine only when WhatsApp was open. The contact was saved as name and first letter of last name of that person and the preview said, "Morning you, I should have put it down morely but something inside me made me to open the chat and I did." I scrolled back. The conversation went back months and it wasn't just flirting, there were long late night threads, sexual conversations. They were clearly lying in bed and texting back and forth. She sent things like "can't stop thinking about last Thursday" and his response made it obvious what it actually really mean. There are few other messages that were more explicit than the others. There were also messages where she said that she felt guilty and he replied, "Don't, you deserve to be happy." I was numb, normally sitting around at parents' place talking to other family members normally, but I was super broken from the inside. For the entire day since everyone was there, I talked to her normally as I do without any change in expressions or behavior whatsoever. I didn't sleep that night either. On the drive home Sunday, I planned to wait until we got home, but about 40 minutes in, she put her hand on my arm and said seriously, "What's going on with you?" I just said it. I asked, "Who is XYZ?" She took her hand off my arm and just remained silent. I also kept driving. She didn't ask how I knew or say that I was mistaken or anything. She just started crying, and when I say crying I mean horrific crying. I pulled into a gas station, and we sat there. She said it.